Alright, Alex and Annika, I'm going to teach you how to make a little garden here, a little raised garden out of just pieces of dog-eared fence. See, it's dog-eared because it's got the corners cut off. That's not why they call it dog-ear. I'm out in the garage, it's a colder day, so I thought I'd get this raised garden out of the way. Annika always wanted to make one, so now's the time. So we're going to take these boards. The reason why we use these because they're cheaper. They're just pieces of fence. They're cedar, so they'll last longer, and they're treated. So they're treated with a chemical, so they'll last longer outside. They're kind of like a preservative in them. And they come in 6-foot lengths. So that means we're going to make a garden that's 6 feet long, and then we're going to cut some of them in half. And it's going to be 3 feet wide. So 6 feet long and 3 feet wide. And I've already made the bottom here, but then we're going to make 3 tiers. We're going to make the back tier is going to be 3 levels high. The middle tier is going to be 2, and the bottom tier on the bottom is going to be 1. The bottom one on the bottom will only be about 5 inches thick. So on the bottom one, we'll be able to put little flowers in the bottom because they don't require much root space. And then the top one, that'll be obviously 10 inches deep. So we'll put some basil and herbs in there that require a little bit more root space. And then on the top one, that's going to be 15 off the ground. We're going to put tomatoes in there because they take up a lot more root space. So I'm going to show you with the camera over here real quick. Show you with the camera real quick how it looks right now. There's all the boards right there, and that's the square. So it's going to be 3 board levels high. So that'll just let me see if I can flip the camera around here. That'll just mean, so remember that's 6 feet long there, and we cut the boards in half, and 3 feet along here. So 3 feet divided by 3 would be 12 inches there, and then 12 inches there. This will be the bottom level going across, and then the second level, and then the third level right there. So I'll come back in a few moments, and maybe about halfway through, and show you how it's going. It only takes a couple minutes, so I could almost leave you on the camera, but I won't bore you with all the everything in between. Or maybe I will. Maybe I'll just leave it like that, and we'll see how long it takes. Put this right there. There. You can pretty much see everything there. Whoopsie. Turn it a little bit. Alright. So for the corners, I'm just taking a little 2x2 piece right here, this piece, and then putting that in the corners and screwed it in the corners, and I'll show you how to do it in a second here. Alright, so next we got to put up another back piece. We need a piece that's 15 inches long, so we'll measure it out to 15. We need 2 pieces actually. 1. There you go. And I'll just quick saw it off. Project for Mother's Day for your mom, but you'll have to have somebody work the saw with you. Make sure you don't do that alone. So these are going to go right in the corners, and then we just screw the boards to these real quick. So we'll do that. Got some nice screws left over from a different project when we made the chicken coop. Alright, The back one's got to be a little bit higher because they're for 3 levels. And I'll show you the difference in a minute. And make sure we get it kind of straight. Not everything has to be perfect because it's a flower box. You're going to fill it with dirt. So it's just a fun project, really. Oopsie. It always helps to have another set of hands. Makes it go a little easier. Kind of hard to do it alone, but you could do it alone. Oops. You could do it alone. It's usually funner to do it with somebody. And I'll move the position of the camera too in a few minutes so you can see it from a different perspective. It's always going to be a little bit crooked. Don't be sad if it gets a little crooked because the picket fence is usually kind of crooked anyway. So don't expect it, ouch, don't expect it to be perfectly straight. Because this project really isn't supposed to be perfect. Do your best. Well, I made one for my friend the other day out at their house, and we left it outside, and the next day we were going to put some dirt in it, but then when we left it outside overnight, somebody stole it. So this is my second time making it, which makes it a little bit easier. Let's get the video maybe a little bit over here now so you can see it from a different perspective right here. It's gonna be a long video if I don't hurry up. There we go, that might help a little. So you can see that we're gonna attach the boards to that. I just put 2 screws in the front and 2 screws in the back. I'll move it over here once I get it together. Once you get it together, the main frame together, it goes pretty easy. These are the boards that I cut, just 2 inches by 2 inches. These are $1 a piece. This whole project maybe cost you $20, maybe a little more. But you might want to make sure you use treated wood. It's a fun project to do, though. On a nice sunny day outside, 2 friends. Maybe you guys could do it together. That would certainly be fun. Just remember, the most important thing on this project is nothing's going to be real square, because these picket fences come and they're kind of curved. You'll see when you do it. You can get them at Home Depot or Lowe's. The cheap ones. There's really no instructions to it. Just get the idea and do it. The nice thing about it is it takes up a nice big space, and you can have a lot of different things in here. Vegetables or oopsie. You can put a lot of stuff in here. Stuff in here to get a lot of vegetables in the summer. have our frame in like that, I can show you how it's kind of gonna go. Try to put the worst boards in the back of it. So I'll just put that one right there. The second one on there. Goes pretty quickly. Goes even faster if you have a little bit of help. Probably a little bit safer to have a little bit of help too. But using the drill's kind of fun. Just put that in there like that. Whoopsie. That's where you can, a little help would be good. I have this drill bit, you can slide that up and it'll hold the screw for you. I'm falling out. There we go. That works a little bit better, that guy. That's a lifesaver. Just put that in there and slide that thing up and it'll hold the screw in for you. But that cedar is pretty soft, so you gotta be careful how deep you go with that. The other end here, it starts to get a little tricky later on. But you got a lot of, see, this is all bent. You got a lot of different angles and stuff. So it'll get a little tricky in a minute. You'll see. There we go. See, that's the hard part about not having two sets of hands on here. There we go. Now, what I'm going to do is pause the video for a while, and we'll come back and do part 2 because you don't want to watch me just screwing a bunch of wood. I'll show you. Remember, it's going to be 3 boards high in the back, and then 2, and then 1. So it's actually 3 different gardens. There's going to be 1 long garden right here, and 1 long garden right there, and 1 in the middle. So 12 inches a piece. Hopefully that'll work. Alrighty, I'll be back in a few minutes to show you the progress.